Merlin Marr-Johnson's with me this morning from Global Atomic. He's the Executive Vice President. Merlin, good to catch up. Good morning.
Hello.
Big week. We'll talk more about Global Atomic itself in a moment, the projects, but results out fairly recently for the 12 months to the end of December. Strong set of numbers. Tell us more.
Yes, a strong set of numbers. Really what we got, the financial results showed that the Turkish zinc operation has performed extremely well last year. And well, in 2017 and into 18, and that the EBITDA was up, attributable to Global Atomic. It was $13.5 million, which is a very strong number, and $10.5 million net attributable dividends and fees. So that really puts the company in a strong financial position.
So as you're alluding to, there are two divisions at Global Atomic, one focusing on the uranium project, the other on zinc. Give us a bit more detail on both of these.
As the name gives you the clue, Global Atomic Corporation, we do have a key Tier 1 uranium asset, and that is the long-term focus of the company. It's a strategic asset. It's large and it's high grade, and we believe that that is the only uranium project worldwide that we believe is economic to bring into development at current prices. So in a sense, that's the future of the company. However, we're slightly uniquely positioned because we've got two businesses within one company, and the other business is a 49% share in a Turkish zinc recycling business. And that is, it's operational, it's been profitable for 10 years, and that is going to provide a strong dividend for the years to come. And
you're looking to update the plant here, are you?
Yes, we're in the middle of an expansion. We're doubling the size of the furnace. It's going from 60,000 tonnes to 110,000 tonnes, so almost double. But in terms of its efficiencies, it's going to recover more. The costs are going to come down on a unit basis. So the EBITDA is actually going to double, possibly treble from last year's.
Tell me more about who your partners are.
We have 49% in the joint venture, and the operator with 51% is Befesa SA. Right. And Befesa is a multinational company. They're listed in Frankfurt. They've got a market capitalization of $1.4 million. They trade on 14 times earnings, which really puts the value of our share of this plant at quite a considerable value. And they have operations recycling steel dust and aluminium dust in Europe and in Korea, South Korea.
And they take care of all the discussions and the paperwork around the sale of this concentrate, do they?
Yes, they run the plant. I mean, we have a lot of dialogue with them, but in terms of the purchase of the dust, the electric arc furnace dust, and also the sale of the zinc concentrates, it's their marketing that does that. And they sell in dollars from Turkey to a bunch of European customers, mostly Glencore and Trafigura.
So remind us, what kind of time frame have you put on the plant expansion?
We started in January, and it should be finished in September.
Fairly quick?
Yes, they're cracking on. We're also purchasing dust through this year so that in Q4 we'll be able to, as we're commissioning it, we'll be able to almost get the same throughput that we had last year.
Right. What's the current state of play as to the development of your uranium project? Where's that in the development curve?
The DASA project is in Niger, and we published a PEA on the project in Q4 last year. We've got a new resource coming out in Q2, which will be out in the next couple of months. And using that and the PEA, we're moving forward into feasibility. So we hope to have that finished in the first half of next year, which will be a production plan that we can then take to the government of Niger to apply for permits, which we aim to do during 2020. So we'll hopefully be fully permitted next year.
And you'd be looking to start producing when, ideally?
Well, ideally we're looking to start development in 2021, and depending how quickly we can get going, conservatively 2022, but if things go well, then possibly earlier.
Possibly earlier. And what are the expectations around the uranium price when you're coming into production?
Well, what's interesting about the uranium market is that almost every new project that's out there has got a forecast price or an incentive price of $50 uranium, because everybody's expecting the uranium price to go up. If you look at the spot price today, which is $25 a pound, and the flat forward curve, just go flat on the straight forward. The uranium price for 2022, early 22, is $30 a pound. And we believe that ours is the unique project globally that can be economic at those prices.
And you own 100%? We
own 100% of it, but we, to get that early production, we wouldn't build a plant. We would truck ore to orano-mining's plant 100 kilometres away in Arlit.
You would? You're in discussions at the moment?
We have an MOU at the moment.
You've got an MOU?
Right. We've signed an MOU 2 years ago, and we've been working for many years with them on the logistics around that and the possibilities, and we are in ongoing discussions.
Would you look to bring in a partner to help develop this?
We don't see the need. I mean, essentially, it's because you don't need to build a plant. It's just a small open pit. It's very high grade. It's a shovel and truck operation. It's a gravel pit.
So a big year ahead, Merlin. You're quite confident on the outlook here?
Yes, I mean that uranium asset, the grade in it is extraordinary. We've got, if you put the cut-off at 1200 ppm, we've got 60 million pounds at 4,500 ppm, which is close to 7 or 8 times higher than anything else out there, which is outside of the Athabasca in Canada. And the challenges that the Athabasca Basin holds in Canada, of course, is permitting. You expect permitting there to take decades. And in Niger, there's actually a clause in the mining code that that permits should be expedited, and historically those have been done in 4 to 6 months. So it can be permitted, it's high grade, and we don't need to build a plant. So that's why the timelines can be compressed.
And this new resource, when did you say you're looking to have this released by?
Q2, so May, June.
Anytime now?
Anytime now.
Merlin, good to see you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.